Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thank you so much for joining me here. We're going to take a look here at BNB, Binance Chain, see kind of what's going on with this coin. It's an interesting one. We've got a pretty large pattern here that's less common. We see a triple bottom here for BNB. We also got an awesome amount of liquidity here that it's likely to be swept. So it makes more sense for the price action for BNB to come up here to like a 230 range versus pulling back in the immediate future. So just bear in mind, a decent chance we're going to be seeing something like that. Okay, so if you are new to the channel, love hearing your feedback. Comment down below, like, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Greatly appreciate the support. Also happy to have supported my members as well. We got some really good groups here over on our Discord. Be sure to check that out. We've got some fantastic trades here too. Look at this. So we got SUI long, ENJ, 78%, 55% from BSV. That was a previous short. We took, what is it, roughly 21% in 6 hours on Bake. Some longer trades with ID, ICP, and Gala. The list goes on. Awesome trades. Keep in mind, we do have occasional stop losses. As a matter of fact, we took a stop loss here with Solana recently. No one's perfect. Okay, I got to keep you up to date there and let you know humbly that everyone takes a loss. It's just the nature of it. You see somebody and you're following somebody that never reports a loss, I think you shouldn't be following them. Anyways, regardless of that fact, these are all things that are just realistic parts of the trades. But again, we're offsetting it with some very healthy wins. Okay, so again, congrats to our community members there. Just want to highlight that. Thank you again for the wonderful feedback. Quick heads up, our premium membership is going to have a cap on it soon. So we're just going to start limiting the amount of members so we have more one-on-one time with our members. Okay, just keep that in mind. Friendly advice there, sooner than later for that. Now, when it comes to BNB, I want to talk about a few things. First of all, let's take a look at this resistance level, previous resistance, turn support. We can kind of see there multiple days in a row. In fact, we can kind of pull that up with the candle wicks. Roughly 218, nice little support there for us, okay? You can see that there's a pretty obvious line where the price couldn't pass that. In fact, that's a triple top if you think about it, right? The reason why it's not, though, is because it derived from this side, okay? But that said, though, if you look at it here, we're in good shape with the price action continuing upwards. We can see that the price is starting to move along concurrently with these moving averages. So if we take a look here, we can kind of draw a trend line up here and kind of understand that the price action is likely to continue higher. We're running concurrent with the 20-day SMA. So staying above the 20 on the daily is a very important thing. Okay? That doesn't mean that there isn't still going to be corrective patterns between now and then. It just implies the price action, if it comes down to that level, should provide a support. If we break through that level, we can understand that the price action may continue lower from there. Okay? Kind of a bullish/bearish indication. Again, I teach all this in my trading academy, but what I'm trying to get at here is that with us being above 50, below 70 on the RSI, that's a very positive sign. Okay? So truth is here, BNB is looking fantastic. Very strong. We can see also that the price is trying to work itself into a type of pendant pattern, likely to break to the upside here, more than likely than not, considering the way that it's been moving and behaving, working itself into that little bit of a wedge. And why don't we go ahead and take a look at, actually, take a quick look at T sequential. We probably got a reset, which we did. We came up to a 4, reset over to a 3, so we don't have any massive overextensions. The thing I want to talk about is kind of the elephant in the room, is this 4-hour liquidity. In other words, on the 4-hour time frame, which is probably my favorite time frame for understanding transition from short-term to long-term trading. In other words, I swing trade almost exclusively. I still have day trades with my Plus group, which is more of an automated trading bot. Honestly, that's just kind of a strategy I have in place that takes profit based on specific things that I've been using for years, right? But I don't like to look at the charts all day with my day trading. I prefer to swing trade and kind of look at it once and reevaluate maybe daily, okay? So for right now, though, we can note that there's a significant amount of volume here, up here, liquidity, that hasn't been swept. Also a secondary one here as well. So the probability of the price action shooting up to fill this gap, somewhere in the range of about 4%, is fairly likely, okay? Keep in mind, it's not a guarantee. If the Bitcoin price drops, we will see the same thing from Binance. But if we take a look here at, just say, Bitcoin, and compare the two, you can see it's a bit of a difference here. Now, they both have liquidity that needs to be swept, but if you look at Binance versus Bitcoin, we can see Bitcoin's staying kind of range-bound, where Binance kind of came down, is bouncing up, and continuing to ascend positively. Okay? We're starting to see that continuation. So if you look at the moving averages, you can see we're above the 50, all well and good. So for the most part here, Binance has a lot of good qualities here right now that seems to be pretty decent. Again, if Bitcoin does pull back, we will see a correction from Binance, but it's not like Ethereum. Ethereum's like a 2x correction. When the price comes down, Ethereum will drop hard. Right now, BNB seems to be holding pretty steady without massive corrections. We're above 50 on the RSI, and we just converge/diverge on the MACD. So I think there's much more likelihood of the price action going up than down at this point. Okay. We want to take a quick look at a few other things as well. Let's take a look at the high, low, open, close. And just note that these levels are typically retested. So 1 week high, likely to see a retest / sweep of that liquidity. 1 week close, kind of letting us know that the 1 week has closed here recently, and that's going to work as a potential support. Okay? Same thing with open as well. You can see some gravitational pulls towards those levels in a lot of cases, so we could very well see the price action pull to that level. Once more at this point here, we want to just kind of go with some better case scenario, because it does seem more likely the price is going to go up. We look at Elliott Wave, I do believe it also is approximating an increase here with establishing a higher high. So we do have our 1, 2, 3, 4 pattern. We need our 5th higher high there to complete the pattern. Keep in mind, this is not 100%. This is a theory, Elliott Wave Theory, of course, but it does work out more often than not. In other words, it's higher statistical probability it's going to occur than it won't, the way that the price moves. And again, the reason why is because there's supply and demand. Price goes up, comes back down, goes up, comes back down. But it can only do that for so long. We're getting close to that overextension. But once more, we're not even close to that level 2 when you think about it. Another 4 to 6% up, then we might need to worry about a pullback. I think we're more likely to see that upper level achieved. Taking a look at the hourly, let's quickly note just one more thing here and double check our HMO cloud. We are above the cloud tentatively here, but the lagging span is not free and clear, and the conversion line is getting close to the baseline. So this is not really a situation where it's like, hey, you want to take this trade right away. If you're going to take the trade, low leverage, low position size, do what we do as a community and survive the ebbs and flows. Because once more, if I didn't preface this already, we do have an issue coming up here potentially with the Fed meeting inflation Wednesday at basically 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Recommend not trading into this event, okay, if possible. Right? If you're going to, don't insist on a 100x leverage trade. That is stupid. I'll be the first one to tell you that. We have some members that do 100x trading. Don't get wrong. It's completely normal. But they're typically extremely experienced, and they're using low position size, and they're expecting to lose that money if they start with it. Okay, do not just get new into crypto and go crazy with 100x leverage. Even 50 or 20 is too risky. Right now, keep it low, learn how to become a better trader, and move from there. Again, those are all things available in my trading academy that I teach you. But once more, different strokes for different folks. All right, so that's kind of where we're at here for BNB. All in all, big picture here, I think this coin has tremendous potential to recover and to break through this little resistance here, the 1 day candlestick close at 228. Okay, so just be mindful. There's a good chance we're going to be able to see this price action continue upwards. It's got most of the signs it's going to continue, but you also got to be mindful. If Bitcoin does correct itself, this coin will also, but it's not quite as corrective as most other coins out there right now. Okay, so it's holding fairly strong. That's a good sign. All right, so I'll go ahead and post this playout chart on our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord. Links down below if you want to kind of consider joining those. And I'll make sure to send this out here in just a moment. Get you all squared away with that. So thanks again so much for watching. If you liked this information, comment below. Help us like, follow, and subscribe, and grow the community. Really appreciate it. Jump on over to our Twitter, Telegram, and Discord if you want to be part of something bigger. Thanks again for your time. We'll see you in the next one. Take care.